I kept thinking, it's just what happens. You just, I don't know. Do you ever think, like, when you try to tell people what you believe, they're like, what? And then you try to explain. If you can get past number one, then you can go to number two. If you can get them to ask you how, then you're getting through to what you're telling them. When somebody looks at you and they're like, what? Get the out of here. Give a shout out to Jerry from Lady Truth. Know you're watching. It's your job. You're supposed to. So if you get through to whatever it is that you're saying, and you get them to ask you how. Hey guys, the stars up in the skies, they're all fake. What? Yep, they are. See, what they have up there is they got a bunch of those solar-powered hovercrafts, and they hold up any kind of weight that's necessary. How do they create rain? It's up there. How do they predict the weather? Because they know. Because they're the ones making the weather. Can there be turbines up there also, hanging in every square mile of a, or every 1,000 square miles? Who knows what kind of material is up there, but there's something up there, right? I think so. So that's what I'm telling you. The stars. Not real. Not these ones. It ain't like we don't have stars. They're up there. It's just, this is the second heaven. This is the second heaven. The first one is covered. It's just covered. People are going to want to know, how is it possible? I don't know, go do a demonstration. Buy 4 little hovercrafts and put a net and some weight and have them all, have 4 people there and just, but you know, advanced technology, everything's ran by computers, it all works at the same, just like that. But anyway, if you just float something up, holding it, it can hover there the entire time. With solar power energy, that's always above us because of the sun, and not only that, the bulb, it always generates power, right? I mean, isn't that possible? Isn't that a possibility that that's how they can have something up there? And on top of that, don't show us the freaking movie Geostorm, alright? And then I won't look at it and see something up there and say, well, that makes sense. And then I zoom in with that camera and I see the same exact bulky image that looks like a star. So, again, they're telling you the truth. You just have to figure out when and where. And you have to figure out when they're lying to you. That's it. That's the difference. When are they lying to you and where? So what are they lying to you about? The stars and the clouds. Okay, because there's nothing new under the sun. You shouldn't have to be teaching these kids 10 new cloud names. Okay? You shouldn't have to be teaching them that because, well, they're man-made. They're not from God. But God's coming with the clouds. Yeah, He's coming with the clouds of judgment spiritually. So, because they take it literally, He's coming with the clouds. HAL. Uh, uh, Air Force. Sky's the limit, guys. Why is the sky the limit? Huh? So, here's the normal sky with the star, I mean the moon, the sun, you know, and the stars. I'm just giving an example, okay? It's kind of what's going on there. If there's some way that they actually, from all the way around, like Antarctica, if that's what it's supposed to be, and this is the entire covering all the way around, right? Because we're like over here, we're like in the middle, most of the land, it's all like there. So when they have something that's stretched from here to here, from end to end, and it's just a continuous grid, all the way across, stretches. And all these, like, I don't know, hovercrafts just hold it up at different intervals. Or they use some suction cups to suck to the dome up there, if it's a flat earth, right? So I'm going with the flat earth theory as to how it's more possible to have the holographic images way up in the skies. This system, I'll just call it a system. The system consists of this. Number one, holographic images. Number one. Number two, it consists of stars at night. Number three, rain. Okay. Sprinkler system. Number four, turbines for the wind. Multi-purpose system is what I'm saying. What am I missing here? Holographic images, stars, rain, snow, obviously, wind. I'm missing a major one here. Well, clouds. You see, clouds are also part of the holographic images. So, but the stars themselves, oh yeah, I remember what it was. But the stars themselves, they are, it looks like the ceiling, okay? It looks like the ceiling again. It looks like a ceiling all the way across from end to end. That's what I see when I look up into the sky. So, you know what? Let me not put that, because this is all part, because I can add clouds, I can add lightning, Alright, I can add aliens. As I'm telling you how, I'm already starting to answer your question as to why before you even ask me. And believe it or not, that's right, speakers. All that, the surround sound. I know I don't get many views on that, on the lightning, but see, here's the thing, because not many people believe me. That's fine, okay? What I'm trying to tell you is, it's what I'm seeing, and it just keeps making more and more sense. You stand there, and you hear from left to right. Just close your eyes. When it's getting ready to, you can always tell when it's going to rain really bad. Not by the weather, but just by it looks exactly like it's supposed to in that specific area. Once you start hearing the thunder, just close your eyes, and then once your eyes are closed, your senses are more aware, so you'll hear it going back and forth. Just like I can feel my hands in front of my face, even though I can't see it, because of your pineal gland. Air Force, space station, because they station all of their space up there above us. Why? Well, one reason, Bible prophecy. Again, I need to get more hooked on phonics. Bible prophecy. That way I don't look too unprofessional when I forget how to spell a word real quick, because I'm on the spot trying to write down words. But it's Bible prophecy, because you can make the stars, you can make them fall from heaven. An asteroid can also fall from heaven. An asteroid. Comets can fall from heaven. Here's heaven up here. Alright? Even though we're talking about earthly heaven, but so what's going to fall from heaven? Well, a star fell from heaven, remember? The angel, Satan, he fell from heaven. Spiritually and fictitiously, literally fictitiously. Because when God's done with all the lights, the real ones, He's going to withdraw the shining, which means He's withdrawing. He is taking away. When it talks about the deception is the stars are going to fall from heaven. When it's talking about God doing it, last, He's withdrawing the shining, and the moon will take away her light, and the sun will be darkened. Period. The sun will be darkened, not turned into, to leave space in there by man, turned into sackcloth, black of sackcloth. No, it's straight darkened. The moon is she's taking her light away. That's it. And the stars are going to be withdrawing their shining. Why would they do it? Well, Bible prophecy, okay, they want to play this Bible prophecy out. And so many people are going to be misled by also the holographic images, the rapture. When you have, you know, when you already catch lightning in one of your videos, and there's like a missing spot there, and then there's straight across beams like that, it's just telling me, it's just confirming my belief. I'm just catching it. I happen to have the camera in the right spot at the right time because I can sense where the lightning's coming from, because it's obvious. And then so these are some of the reasons why they can make the stars fall from heaven. The moon, they can turn it to blood. Okay, the moon is always out now. No, it's never been that way. Sorry. There was a time where on the internet it's like, how come the moon is out past 10 a.m.? Now it's like, it's out every single hour of the day, bright and lit up. Not normal. But when you continue to push it and you see it, it becomes normal. Just like the clouds. People think these clouds are normal. They are getting freaking exponentially amazing looking. Exponentially. So this is what we're seeing right now with the system. The system. This is you know, this is like the part of the Antichrist system, because it's all an illusion. We're going to see this illusion. And God sent a strong delusion so they will believe the lie. This here is the freaking lie. This is the major lie. And this is my vision that I see towards the end days, as to what, how, and why. Now, when all this happens, okay, not only that, fire. See, this is what's real. And this is what is totally not real. There's real holographic cameras up there. There's real, like, stars that are I mean, I'm sorry. I can erase and say light bulbs. I can say light bulbs and then put over here stars. Yes, that is what I'll do, actually. Light bulbs and stars. I'm running out of room here because it just keeps going and going. What is really up there is holographic images, holographic cameras, light bulbs, rain system, wind system, sound system. It's every system imaginable to be God. They've been up there for so many years perfecting this, and you just look outside, man. It's not normal. These clouds are not normal. Now, again, the clouds, well, they're here right now. The clouds are going to turn into bomb, nuclear bomb smoke. That's what they're there for now. It's the clouds are mushrooming up. Again, that's part of the reason why they're doing it, because they're going to show you a hold on. Oh yeah. Why depopulation? Depopulation. It's easier to say New York has a big tsunami coming over, and then just cut the power over New York once they tell everybody else it's a tsunami. It's easier, okay? It's easier for them to just say that, because what happens in your state stays in your state. Another state's going to be told something different that's happening in yours, or another country's going to be told something different that's actually happening. The truth of the matter is, the EMP and then that's when we start seeing aliens. I'm not sure about the rapture. I think it might happen first, and then the war, and then that's when Russia comes against us, and China, North Korea, and everything, everybody. So I went over that yesterday, but when they just tell you something because it has already been produced, the film, the movie, the finale, the greatest end of the world movie you've ever seen. Is that so hard to believe? All that they have to do is show you on the other screen, the other side of the screen, as you're looking at this black mirror, whether it's on your phone, computer, or TV, whether it's the mainstream media, this alternative media that's turning into nothing but liars and well, just liars. Bottom line, they want to make you believe, well, none of this is possible. None of it's possible. Okay, so then where's Project Bluebeam coming from then again, when that's a known fact with 7D technology, the whale coming up in that auditorium. They're only showing us bits and pieces of what they have. This is worldwide. Worldwide. The only way is to stretch it from end to end. Somehow, some way. I'm sure they can figure out a way. You know? Like, if that's how the world is, and it's not a spinning ball, if it's a spinning ball, well, a lot of this is kind of hard to, you know what I mean? Because the world's spinning on the tilt and axle, and everything would have to be aligned. It just seems a lot harder. This way here, all of this seems so much more likely and very possible that it's true. So, why do people want me to shut my frickin' mouth? I don't know. They show you this stuff in movies, you just have to pay attention. They tell you this stuff on YouTube, you just have to pay attention. The Freemasons are there to tell you the truth now. You have to pay attention to who they are. Key words. Now, I don't have to say anything. I can keep certain things in my head and just keep them there forever. Things that I know. I don't have to say everything. But that's why I do 33-minute videos, guys. Okay? Because I'm a Freemason. I have to tell you the truth. Even if it's a joke. Right? I mean, I wouldn't doubt it that that's how they run it. Because you have to tell the truth in the end. Purge all your sins now. Because if you do 51% good towards 49%, God is good with you. He's not going to smash your ego. So, again, Texas, California, if nuclear bomb hits and they're trying to tell you North Korea's right here, well, you know they're not because they're all the way over here. And when they try to tell you that they shot it 1,000 miles past the space station, from here to here, well, it's a lie. Fire from heaven in the sight of men to deceive all nations. How the hell are you going to make fire come from heaven unless you have holographic images up in the skies? Well, how do you have holographic images up in the skies? Well, it's simple. It's a system. It's part of the Antichrist system. It's the beast system. It's against Christ. It's there to deceive you. It's there to act as if they are God. With all the weather and harp and whatever they can do too, everything is extremely likely and easily possible to make. And just put the wool over people's eyes, because these days they're supposed to have a strong delusion over them. Now, am I strongly delusional? Some people probably say, yep, absolutely. Because how the hell can you possibly believe something like this? And then others are like, yeah, it's that sounds bad, right? It's likely, it's possible. So, with all this being said, how are they going to depopulate you? Because they're going to tell you that you need to get underground into the bunkers for safety of nuclear radiation. You got to get away from it. They're there to protect you and help you. When you flee from the noise, from the fear of the noise, okay, speakers, when you flee from the fear of those of the Bose speakers that they have up in there, up in the skies there, they are banging, dude. If you've heard them lately, that lightning, it reminds me of those 15-inch 1,000-watt speakers that I had when I was 16, 17, in the back of my Trans Am, banging. It would just boom, hit you right in the back and the ear, everything. They got some good ass speakers up there. So when you flee from the fear that these light bulbs are going to be showing you, and then the sound of the speakers that you're going to be hearing, and all these clouds, well, all the clouds turns into smoke because of the bomb sounds from the nuclear bombs that comes from the speakers, and the smoke comes from the clouds, that comes from the images that are holographic, and the lightning and all the fire, the brimstone and everything, okay, is a system, and it's there to deceive you and to get you to kill yourself. That's what they want you to do. Or flee from the fear of the noise into a snare, which is a trap, which is a pit. You're going to basically dig your own pit. Now, in Isaiah, God says He's going to rip you out of their arms. So, I take it that the ones that flee from the noise, you're still going to get saved out of their arms as your spirit goes up, and as two of you are standing there, and your spirit goes up, but your flesh stays down. Whether all this is true or not, the end result is faith. What do you believe is going to happen? Are they going to kill all of us? All 7 billion of us? Are they going to round us up in the FEMA camps? Are they going to torture us to death? Are they going to just inject us with some cyanide to kill us? Are they going to put a bullet in our head? I mean, what is it that they're going to do? See what I'm saying? What is it that they're going to do? Well, is that their plan? Yes, their plan is to kill us. It really is. That's the only scary part if you don't have faith. When you have faith, you realize when everything is at its last moment, God is testing your patience. That's it. To see if you curse Him or not. To see if you love Him or if you love Satan. It's just a test. Just a test of the emergency broadcast system. This is only a test. So, why would you have any fear in your heart? Even if you did die, you fear being with God in your resurrected spiritual body? You fear that? Okay. Of course, we don't know how that's going to happen, but it will. So when all this happens, right, I'm just trying to tell you what my vision is and why I'm probably getting such a hard time on YouTube, and then now out, and all in general. It's from YouTube. It's from me getting on YouTube and opening up my mouth. That's it. But see, I'm not going to hold my mouth and shut it, because there's things that need to be said that people need to just consider. You need to take it into consideration and look at it. Is this possible? Why would they do it? Well, I'm just giving you answers to these questions right here that many people have asked me. So I'm trying to tell you why, how, and what they're doing. Why are they doing it and how they're doing it. So there you go.